have you seen how your results are calculated? Okay, so how are your results calculated? Maths, you've scored suppose 89, okay? English, you have scored 93, okay? Social science, you have scored suppose 81, okay? Science, maybe you're not so good at, you have scored how much? You have scored suppose 63, okay? Fine. And then Hindi, you're not so good, so suppose you've scored 51, okay? This is how your scores could be. Fine. How is your percentage taken out? Fine. How is your percentage taken out? You add all of this, okay? Fine. Then you do what? Then you take out a percentage, isn't it? So you add it all, divided by the total, right? Multiplied by 100, and then this is how you take out your percentage. Fine. So suppose the total percent, okay, the percent of marks that you have gotten, suppose, just an example, suppose the percentage that you have gotten is suppose 75, okay? So now you will see that your teachers will calculate your intelligence not on the basis of your individual scores. No, they will calculate your intelligence on the basis of the aggregate. Okay? On the basis of what? On the basis of all the aggregates that you have gotten. The aggregates of all of your abilities. Okay? Which is a 75%. And on the basis of that, they have calculated your intelligence, guys. Okay? This is what your psychometric approach is. Considers intelligence as an aggregate of abilities. So all of your abilities matched together, all of your abilities added together, and whatever the average percentage comes out, on the basis of that, they will decide your intelligence. Okay? Now, it also views intelligence in terms of single index of cognitive abilities. Okay? Please see here, please understand that when you look at each of these individually, don't you feel that your cognitive abilities are different in each of these subjects? You have a very good cognitive ability, you have a very good verbal ability, like linguistic ability is very good. Okay? Similarly, your social studies abilities are good, right? So if you take a look at the individual abilities, you will see that you are good in certain of them, excellent in some of them, and maybe not so good in some of them. Fine. But is that judging your intelligence? Is your intelligence being judged on the basis of individual subject? No. Your intelligence is being judged on the basis of the aggregate that you have scored. Okay. So that is what it means. Single index of cognitive ability. आपकी जितनी भी, whatever your cognitive abilities have been here, fine, in Hindi, in English, in maths, etc., we have taken out an aggregate of that, and on the basis of that aggregate, I am judging all of your cognitive abilities in all of the subjects over here. Okay? So that is why this is what is known as your psychometric approach. इसका एक general example क्या है? We have a general example also for this. I don't know how many of you have experienced this, but in school, have you seen that teachers will give chance to those students who are good at studies? Okay. So if you're good in studies, you'll be good in dance also, drama also, singing also. And you know, when students like me used to say that, ma'am, I want to participate in dance, they would say that you sit down, focus on your studies first, and then talk about these extracurricular activities, right? So what are you doing? Just because you're good in studies, that single index of your cognitive ability, your marks, is judging your performance in every other ability. Okay? That is known as your psychometric approach. After this, we have information processing. Okay, the next one that we have is what? ठीक है, we have what? We have information processing. Okay, so information processing क्या है? It basically describes the processes that people use in intellectual reasoning and problem solving. Fine. What is the major focus? The major focus is on how an intelligent person acts. ठीक है? So, okay. So, major focus is on what? Major focus is on how an intelligent person acts. Alright. So, rather than focusing on the structure of intelligence, they focus on the underlying dimensions. Okay. So, they focus on the underlying cognitive abilities. Okay. Okay. Let me explain this. So, what is this form of intelligence? This form of intelligence is basically going to judge an individual, fine, on the basis of their intellectual activities. Okay? So, you could be, again, let's take a look at the same example. So, if I'm going to judge you on the basis of information processing, I would say that you are best, all right, you are best in your linguistic skills, right? You have the best language skills or language cognition, fine. I would say that you are intelligent in this particular field, okay? And maybe you are not so intelligent as far as science is concerned, so maybe your analytical or logical skills may be not so good, okay? So how am I judging you? So in information processing, I'm judging you what? I'm judging you on the basis of what? I'm judging you on the basis of your individual performance, fine? Your performance in each and every level, right? There's certain people who are very good with what? Who are very good with, what do you call it? Analytical skills, practical skills, fine? They will score more in science. And then there are people who are very good in, you can say, language skills, right? Who are very good in social science, okay? So, I am judging you on the basis of your individual performance in each and every aspect, okay? That is what information processing is. How an intelligent person is going to act, okay? So, instead of focusing on the aggregate, it focuses on what? The underlying cognitive abilities, fine? So, if you are scoring well in English, fine, what is your underlying cognitive ability for that? So, your language skills are good, okay? So, this is what your information processing approach is, okay?
अब एग्जाम की तैयारी को और बेहतर करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।